the program participants are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinions of Upscale Love for You. The program participants' opinions are based on the information that they consider from their own knowledge. No expressions or accuracies related to Upscale Love for You.
All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and okay. All right, welcome to Upscale Love for You. This is your host, your favorite first cousin, Bobby G. And hey, we got another great show lined up for you today. We want to thank everybody for coming out and joining us tonight. And we also want to thank the people that has called us and that sent us emails and text messages asking questions about what's going on with Upscale Love for You. And let me tell you what it's all about. Upscale Love for You is formatted to entertain, educate, and facilitate self-help, self-love, and everything you want or wish to know about love, relationships, and dating and marriage. Upscale Love for You, it often uncovers hot topics and sensitive issues from tales of singledom to parenting struggles and everything in between. So whether you're actively seeking direction or looking for ways to pass the time or just looking for a good conversation, Upscale Love for You is here. With that being said, I'd like to take the time to introduce the people that has made this possible, the people that keep this ball moving, rolling forward, the one, the only Dr. Fabulous. Come on and talk to us. How are you doing this evening?
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for coming and joining us. Don't let this be your last time. If this is your first, most definitely come back again, and I'm going to turn it back over to my favorite first cousin, Bobby.
All right,
G.
Dr. Fabulous, thank you so much. You're looking good. I'm noticing the coordination you did with the glasses and the earrings, the green on green. You're killing it. You're killing it right now. All right. Next, we have my brother from another mother with the voice and the libido like no other, Dr. Feelgood. Come on and talk to us.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Feelgood, the one that brings it to you real good. And if you're good enough for me, you get the real wood, and like I should. But anyway, welcome to the show. This is going to be something that I know that I like. It's passion. Passion is life. If you don't have passion, you don't have a life. It could be about music, it could be about intercourse, it could be about a lot of other things, but just have that passion for life. You know who I know who has that passion? Mr. Razzle Dazzle himself, Mr. Malik, but I'll talk to him later. But back to you first, cuz.
All right, Dr. Feelgood, thank you so much. And he's absolutely right. Today we are talking about passion in relationships. But before we get to that topic, it's a couple of housekeeping things we really need to go over. First of all, if you want to respond to one of the questions that's being asked, if you want to give a comment, we ask you go down to your toolbar, hit the reaction button, and you will see the little hand that goes like this. Wave your hand. When you raise your hand, we will make sure we call on you so you can give your input. We don't want to miss anyone and we don't want to call anyone out. Secondly, we know this is a family-friendly show, so we're going to ask that you please monitor the profanity, monitor your language. We want to make sure that everyone is able to watch and listen to the show without being offensive to anyone. Okay, next, anytime you have some free time, we asking that you go to YouTube, Upscale Love for You. That's Upscale Love, the number 4, the letter U. That's all one word, Upscale Love for You. Go to YouTube, check us out, and you can see not only this show, but you'll see many shows that we've done in the past. And you can be entertained for an entire day. As a matter of fact, we're going to challenge you to do an Upscale Love for You binge over the weekend. If the weather's bad and it's raining outside, you just click on Upscale Love for You on YouTube and just let it run. And you're going to see every show that we've ever done. So we're asking you to do that. Also, if you have a question or a comment, go to the chat box, leave us a question or a comment. If you want to get in touch with someone, leave us that question or comment, or send us an email, upscaleloveforyou@gmail.com. That's upscalelove, the number 4, the letter U, @gmail.com. Now, with that being said, to dive into our topic, we're talking about passion in relationships. Passion in relationships. I'm going to say it one more time. Passion. Sound like a pastor. Passion in relationships. Dr. Fabulous, let me ask you this question. If your partner doesn't show passion towards you, do you leave them or you're obligated to show or teach them what you're missing?
Well, first, we're going to have a conversation. And then if it doesn't get any better, but I don't have time to teach an old dog a new trick. So what I say is we're going to conversate about it. If it doesn't get any better, then I may have to just say next.
Okay. Well, let me respond to what you just said. You don't have time to teach an old dog new tricks. What if this old dog been in a relationship or situation last 20 years. And it was just a dead relationship, but he was committed to that relationship, hoping it would get better. Let's just say, God forbid, his spouse passed away and he's back on the dating scene. You and him meet each other. You're essentially teaching him what you like, and then he's going to teach you what he likes. So you telling me if he's not a passionate or romantic person, you wouldn't take the time to spend with him and say, hey, I like you and I want to do certain things with you, but I need you to do it this way.
But you lost me when you said old, because I don't like old men. So most young men have a lot of vibrance, and I don't do old.
Well, Dr. Fabulous, I know up in Hinesville, they got a kindergarten, they got a middle school, they got a elementary school, and they get out.
I hang around the playground.
You hang around the playground. You know, there's laws against that, and you can get restricted of
Stop. But I'm serious. I never got into older men. So,
Okay.
when I say older men, like I'll be 58 on Monday.
Mhm.
So I wouldn't date anybody probably over 50.
Oh, okay. All right. Why is that, Dr. Fabulous?
I just never could get in. I always thought about a young man wearing Timberlands and had a firm grip.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Dr. Feelgood, because
let me stop clowning. I'm not gonna say that, because let me just say, oh Jesus, I forgot we were being recorded, God. But anyway, it just depends. It depends on the individual.
It depends on the individual.
Depends on the individual.
Okay, all right. Dr. Feelgood, if your partner's not showing passion towards you, do you leave them, or are you obligated to teach them or show them what you like?
You gotta set the expectation, saying, hey, this is what I like, this is what I want, this is what I need. I expect my partner to say the same thing to me. If you don't do it a couple of times, I'm gonna try to teach you. If you're not willing to learn, then I guess we got to go somewhere else with that. And it doesn't always have to be with intimacy. Passion does not always have to do with intimacy. It has to do with how you want to live life. If you're not excited about life in general, or kind of excited about the things that we both like to do, then why am I with you?
Okay.
We gotta understand each other. That's the way I see it. First, cuz go on.
So you're telling me her excitement got to match your excitement?
To a certain degree, yes. Because I can't be water skiing and she's sitting on it talking about, I don't do that. Or she can't be wanting to, line dance, and I'll be like, nah, I ain't doing that. We gotta have passion for some things together.
I agree, but we're talking about specifically in the relationship, and I know in a relationship you're doing things together and stuff like that.
You gotta be able to relate first, cuz if you can't relate,
I get it.
You can't have a relationship, and you gotta be passionate towards what you want to get out of that relationship.
Good point.
And if she's not passionate towards that, and I am, then that's a mismatch. I can't drag us both, and she can't drag us both. We have to both be willing and able to move towards the mark. As in the Bible says, we press. So it doesn't pressing is an action. You don't do it because you feel like it. You do it because that's what you need to do, and that's passion. That's that fervor. So if she ain't feeling that towards me, I can't make her feel that way towards me. Right. So we gotta go different directions.
Okay, all right, Dr. Feelgood, thank you so much. For the people who just logged on, we're talking about passion in relationships, and the question on the board is, if your partner doesn't show passion towards you, do you leave them, or you're obligated to stay and show them or teach them what you want them to know? Miss Millie, how you doing, darling? You're on mute. We want to hear your voice now.
I'm well.
All right, good. Talk to me about this passion in relationships. If you got a guy, hopefully he's not a little kitty or like Dr. Fabulous looking at these little Thundercats.
I don't do babies.
You don't do babies? Okay, you do grown men. Okay. If this grown man is not showing you passion.
Make corrections now. I don't do babies. I don't do jailbait.
Okay, you do 18 and up.
Oh, no, stop that. 50,
Okay. All right.
50-ish.
All right. Thug. All right. We got another thug level. Okay, Miss Tracy is the thug, and Dr. Fab is like the thugs. Okay, I got you. Okay, back to Miss Millie. Miss Millie, talk to me about the passion in relationships.
I think in every relationship and with the relationship, it can mean all type of ship, as Dr. Feelgood was stating. I think you should always, first of all, when you first get to meet a person, as you're getting to know that person, you should make sure you're compatible in certain ways so you can be passionate about some of the same things. No, you're not going to like all the same things, but you're going to have some kind of common ground so you can do things together and understand each other. As my aunt used to say, understanding is the best thing in the world. And through understanding, we can bring in passion and we can help each other. But if they don't be willing to meet you halfway, or you're not willing to meet them halfway on things they like to be passionate about, say they may like going to the football game. So I have to find a way to enjoy the football game with them and be passionate about it because they like it. So you have to find a common ground and be willing to go further than just the intimacy. Because when once they 30 minutes or however long it may take, hour, whatever you want to do, once that is over, you have to have some passion about other things besides just being intimate.
All right. Thank you so much, Miss Millie. Miss Bryan, Miss Andreen Bryan, you got your hand raised?
No, but I can answer. Yes.
Okay.
I think passion, I feel like it depends on I think passion is something I feel like you can grow and develop passion. Like, I feel like you definitely have to work together as a couple to determine what you like and how you guys relate to each other, and figure out what your passions are so that you can see how you can work together and closely develop some mutual things that you're passionate about.
Okay.
If you're not already.
All right, Ms. Brown, well, let me ask a question.
Mm-hmm.
Does passion create better sex?
I would say it does. I would
Chocolate Pearl, don't break your
it.
neck. I'm gonna come to you, Chocolate Pearl. Don't break your neck. Go ahead, Ms. Brown, but I'm gonna come to Chocolate Pearl in a second.
I mean, I would say it does. I feel like it probably goes hand in hand. And if you feel that passion and have that passion, I think it's just going to create a more intense and exciting experience.
Okay, excellent answer. Chocolate Pearl. I'm gonna call on you because I don't want you to hurt yourself. Nod yes. Please come on and talk to me. The question on the board was, it was a two-part question. If your partner doesn't show passion towards you, do you leave them, or are you obligated to show or teach them? And then the second part of it is, does passion create better sex?
Well, I believe that passion, no, I wouldn't leave them if they didn't have passion, because that's just a part of their personality. I believe passion is something is within you, and it can be developed throughout the relationship. So once you come together and you learn each other, I think that passion can eventually build. It's just like she said, for instance, if you go to, if the guy likes football and you don't, but you want to get close to him, you'll sit there and watch it, and you'll actually start to learn about the game and learn to enjoy the game. And then you might actually build a passion for football. So that's just like a relationship, is you're going to learn to build something with that person. And it's like a strong feeling, or a uncontrollable feeling that overwhelms you or comes upon you. Now, the second question was, yes, I believe passion will make a better sex. Big time.
Big time.
Yeah. Yeah, because like I said, it's a strong feeling, a strong emotions within you. And when you have that connection with that other person, it's explosive, I believe.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. Well, we're gonna go ahead and put a gold star by Miss Chocolate Pearl, because I don't think you can get a better answer than that. Miss Lark, how are you this evening?
Oh, I'm good.
All right. Come on and talk to me. We're talking about passion in relationships. What are your thoughts on passion in relationships? The person is not passionate. Maybe they're just an old country bumpkin. Maybe they just don't know a whole lot. I mean, would you leave them or would you try to stick around and teach them what you like?
I'm like Dr. Fabulous. I ain't got time for all of that. Like I'm at an age now where, you need to be pretty much already put together.
There
And we
you
can
go.
add
Thank you. Amen.
we can add a few things, maybe subtract one or two as well, but you need to be already kind of together. Ain't nobody
I
got
done
time for
sent
that.
you high five over there. See it?
Because I'm like Dr. Fab now. I'm 39. But these needs are 52. These needs are 52. Let me give the disclaimer. But at this age, I have more life behind me than I have in front of me, and time is precious. So I don't have time to, as much as I would want to, I just don't have time to teach you how to be what I need you to be. I need you to be pretty much almost there. Now I can add a few things to you, say, hey, let's try this or let's do this, but I need you to be pretty much kind of together already.
Okay. But if it's that perfect guy or that guy that has so much potential, if you're looking for a 10 and he's that 8 and he's just lacking in that one particular area.
I can't marry. I'm not looking for marriage. I shouldn't say that, but I can't be with potential.
You can't be with potential. All right.
He can have potential in some areas, that he may need to work on, but most of it has to be already there. Now, if he's an 8 and I'm just trying to get him to the 10, yeah, I can do that. But he's not going to be an 8 if he doesn't have passion.
Okay. And do you agree? Me. Okay. Well, do you agree or disagree that if you have passion, it creates better sex?
Oh, definitely. I'm not going to break my neck like Chocolate Pearl. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to go slow, but.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much, Miss Tricia. Shirley, are you okay out there? You're muted. You're muted. Can you talk to us? You look like you're either in the cold or the rain. I don't want you to get wet or get mugged. Where are you?
In the grocery store, look like.
She's my invite. She's always walking her dog.
Oh.
Okay.
So
okay.
I guess it's loud outside and she doesn't want for you to hear the background.
All right. Well, we see you and thank you so much for checking in with us. We're going to slide on down to Miss Levita. Are you with us?
We're here.
Hey, how you guys doing tonight?
We're good.
All right. We're talking about passion and relationships, and being that you two are an active couple, and we do appreciate you coming on. And more importantly, we appreciate you inviting other guests to come on, because we've had several people that let us know that you invited them to the show. Talk to us about passion and relationship. Tell us about some of the things that's important in a relationship when it comes to passion.
What's important is communication, because the whole thing is you can have chemistry and you can have a lot of different things in common. But I think first and foremost, you have to make sure that you define what you think passion is, because everybody thinks they know that they're passionate, or they think they have an idea of what passion is. But because in the past, I've been with people and I did online dating, and then I would ask, are you passionate? And they would say yes. And then when you would just explore what they thought passion was, it wasn't really what was in line with what you felt passion was.
Okay.
But is it important? Yeah, absolutely. Does it contribute to better physical contact and all that good stuff? What do you think, Rico?
Yes, and yes.
Yeah. We grow up, we can't say sex. Sex is not one of the words that we got to mark off. We can't say sex.
Okay, so passion definitely makes better sex.
Okay. All right. Mr. Rico, how you doing, sir?
All right, how you doing?
All right. Thank you so much for joining in with us. Miss Nikki, are you with us?
Yes, I am, sir.
How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. Thank you so much. We got a little rain here in Jacksonville, Florida, but that's okay. I love to say it may rain outside, but I'm not going to let that create a mud puddle on the inside. We're talking about passion. We're talking about passion and relationship. And if your partner doesn't show you passion, do you leave them or do you take time to spend with them so they can get it right?
I would like to spend time with the person, because he's not going to know what I like if I don't tell him.
Okay.
And vice versa.
Okay.
So,
now, how much time are we talking about?
About 3 months, 3 or 4 months.
3 or 4 months. Okay. If you don't have it ready in 3 or 4 months, then it's okay. You know what? It's time to move on.
Exactly. If it's the same thing over and over again, then if I have to repeat myself, then there's a problem.
Okay. Well, Ms. Nikki, in your opinion, who's more passionate, men or women?
Women,
Women are more passionate.
yes,
Okay.
we're more, I feel more emotionally, um, we have more emotions than what men would show.
Okay. Okay. So emotions equate to passion? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
All right. Dr. Feelgood, you left in the comments, you totally disagree. Come on and talk to us.
Well, that was going to be part of my question. Does passion have anything to do with emotional stability? My point is that women are much more emotional than men, emotional expressive, emotionally more, in other ways, more mature. However, that does not always mean passion. I put the definition of passion in the box. You know, it's more of a feeling, yes, but it's not an emotion. And I know they're supposed to be the same, but they're not actually the same. It's the little semantics. In context, emotions is something that comes out. It's an outward expression of how you are feeling. But passion is something that when you exert it, it becomes what you do, and and becomes a part of what you are. Okay. Because if you are passionate about something, or passionate for something, or passionate towards something, where you're just mad at somebody or you're mad at something, it's not synonymous, but they're very similar, but there are degrees on the difference between passion and emotions. That's all I got.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Feelgood. And I'm quite sure you're going to touch on that a little bit more during your segment. Miss Tracy, our neighborhood thug, Debo, come on and talk. For those of you
just cracking up.
Those of you who were not on last week, Miss Tracy definitely established that she was the thug on the panel. So Miss Tracy, no, I'm just joking. So if that offends you, please let me know. But moving forward, you Debo to us.
No, I got thick skin. I'm good. It doesn't affect. I have a little label and stuff. So first, I wanted to say that I am in Dr. Fabulous's club, and I liked where you were going. Before you said, "Oh no, I didn't know if this was recorded," I was right with you. I was especially on the grip part. I was right with you. So I'm a very
wait to my how they did it last week with the football touchdown or whatever.
Don't take that. No, don't take that. That belongs to the men.
Tracy, there we go.
Exactly.
Yay!
Y'all look like y'all surrendering. They said one's like this. Well, I thought y'all doing YMCA or something.
I'm about to say surrendering ain't always bad, but I'm gonna let that one go. I'm gonna let that one go.
Y'all know we're gonna have to figure out some type of hand movement now.
Yeah, y'all can't take ours. Y'all can't take ours.
Exactly. So just I'm a very literal person. So Dr. Feelgood, before you even posted it in there, I Googled it and it is the same definition. But I disagree a little bit, because by definition, passion is a strong and barely controllable emotion. I equate that to hunger for someone, right? And so if my man is authentically or organically hungering for me, that absolutely is going to create a better sexual environment and create a better daily sort of interaction for me. Versus, I think that this is where I agree with Dr. Fabulous, versus having to tell somebody or teach them. It's almost like if it was genuinely the person, then it should genuinely come from them. If I have to tell you that you need to be passionate, is it organic? And I'm big on accepting people as they are. But if somebody needed help with being more passionate, absolutely we could. But to give them the foundation of passion, which I define as a hunger for me and looking at me in a certain way and wanting me in a certain way and wanting to support me. And I'm not teaching anybody that. That should be the premise that you got with me a little bit. So I definitely think it's tied to an emotion a little bit that way. But I also wanted to.
Do you think it's a development?
Do I think it's a development?
Yes. Do you think that that passion is a development?
So
that you develop passion.
So not fully, right? So I believe that I would help my man. I'm gonna use the word hunger. That's just who I am, y'all, the thug. I could help my man by treating my man a certain way and giving him reason to have a hunger for me. I think that I could aid him in that. But if he's not, and I'm just gonna now equate hunger to physical, because but it's not only physical, but for the purposes of my example, I'm gonna say physical. If he doesn't look at me like he's hungry for me, I can't give that to him. That, in my opinion. Like, I want somebody to want me because I'm gonna give that back to them. Like, I'm gonna look at my man every day like a snack, so he don't gotta look outside because he's gonna know, you know, Tracy's handling her business. So I'm very literal. So when it says uncontrollable emotion, that's what I equate to hunger. The only other piece is I think in general we need to be careful with the word passionate, because you ever hear somebody real angry and egotistical or narcissist, and then they always say, "Oh, I was passionate." I'm like, no, you wasn't. You was angry. So you got to make sure that we're using that word correctly. But I definitely think it adds to better sense.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that and gave us that example. And I'm gonna go back to football. If you take two people who are showing excitement, there was an issue that happened in this previous football season where Tom Brady, everyone knows America's favorite quarterback, Tom Brady, he's fired up and he's throwing stuff and he's cussing and yelling and screaming. And the media said that, oh, he's passionate about the game of football. But then when you have another person who's doing the exact same thing, they're fired up about football and they're yelling and screaming, oh, they got an anger problem. They got this type of problem. There's an issue with that. You know, so I'm glad you brought that point up, Ms. Tracy, and that was an example that kind of, sometimes you can put a spin on things. It depends on who says it and what the intent is behind it. I think from the football standpoint, it was a racial intent there. So I think when you talk about the relationship, person, you know, I just think that sometimes a person may not be at your level when it comes to something like passion. And I think if the person has potential, if the person is working towards being passionate or more passionate, then I think it's worth investing the time and making that relationship work. But some of the ladies,
I definitely agree with them. The more passionate, I agree with the more passionate, but I'm just want to have to give, it's almost like when someone says, what do you want in a man? And they want you to give them a list so that they can just check off, I do that, I do that, I do that, versus showing the things that they're agreeing to. I think that some, at least come with the fact that you want me a little bit, like there's a little bit of hunger, and then I'm gonna make you hunger for me more because that's just who I am. But and vice versa, but that's my 2 cents.
And sometimes things are personality traits too.
I'm sorry, Veronica, what were you saying?
I was saying sometimes things are personality traits as well. They're just, you know, their personality type is just not that way, that passionate or, you know, that expressive as someone else.
Okay. So does that mean that you would not be attracted to a person who is not passionate because of their personality type?
Possibly, yeah. I mean, you know, I'm attracted to a particular type of personality. And so
and that was what I was trying to get my point across with. If I got to teach, if I got to lay down bricks and stones and all of that, then that's not the person for me, because I just feel I'm naturally a passionate person. And you know, for me to go back into the teaching stage, we miss something somewhere.
Now, sometimes I think we have to, we can show someone how we like or how we receive passion, you know, and that's something that I think everyone would probably be willing to kind of talk about. But some people just don't have that desire to even want to be passionate. You know, that's just far from who they are as a person. And I think that's an extreme case of, you know, dealing with someone that just doesn't have the romantic, passionate component to them.
Okay. But does that mean you automatically discard that person and go to someone else, or do you work with that person?
I mean, I think it depends on the severity of it. You know, I think that for me personally, I tend to like to kind of talk things out and feel people and not just jump to a conclusion just from, one conversation. But after speaking with someone and, realizing how they think and how they operate and what they consider romantic, it may not be a mesh for me. And if it's not, I'm okay with, letting someone else have at it.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Thank you so much for that input, Ms. Veronica. For the people who just joined in, we're talking about passion in relationships. Passion in relationship. Miss Bridget Brooks, are you with us?
Hey, how are you?
All right, how you doing today?
I'm good, I'm good.
All right.
I logged in a little late, so I only caught from where Trisha was talking, and then I heard Tracy, and I didn't hear Dr. Fabulous's.
Well, I'm gonna tell you
don't you tell them what Dr. Fabulous
said. No, I said I didn't hear your original thought. So
talking about she like them with Timberland boots and no belts and white beaters, and she like them
now
young.
Bobby is telling an untruth.
I know this. It's been a few calls. I know he's lying. He's not telling the truth. So,
there you go.
If they got a driver's license, they're old enough.
It'll not me, so I disagree with that part. But
okay, Miss Brooks, Dr. Fabulous.
Yes,
you know me, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I agree with the ladies. I mean, for me, I feel like there is the big difference between love and passion, right? So I agree with what Tracy said, hungering for each other. It's primal, it's mutual, and all that good stuff.
Okay. All right. Well, at this point in time, we're going to go ahead and pass the mic to Dr. Fabulous. Wait. Mr. Malik.
Yo, what's going on?
I got that.
First cuz.
Hey, my man. Hey, we've been having some touchdowns on here tonight. These women, I'm glad you're on and feel good. Hey, we need some scores, man. We need some scores. We're talking about passion and relationships, and these women right now just beating me down, dog. Come on, help me out. Tell me something good. Tell us something. Anything about passion and relationship.
Well, I'm just tuning in, so I kind of didn't feel the energy of everything, but based on my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, passion and relationships, I mean, you can, you gotta want it, for number one, just like I heard the young lady was just saying. And so if you don't want it, then it ain't really there. See, passion is something when you, it's like a, oh, somebody.
I got you. Go ahead.
Okay. Passion is something that you're passionate about. It can be like a trait, a skill, something that you willing to do for free. Other people feel it as a job, but you got passion for it, so you'll do it for just because you got the love for it. So when you're looking at that, tying it into relationship, I feel that when you can find that quote unquote partner that feels the same way you do, then both of y'all get passionate about what y'all going for, whatever the goals that you're going for. So like I said, I'm just chiming in. So I don't know how much I missed, but
hey, touchdown, baby, touchdown.
Okay.
You know what? This is the only night.
Chocolate Pearl, what's up?
You still not in the game, bruh. Still not in the game.
Listen. I can agree to disagree with Malik tonight because he touched it dead on the head. Either you feeling the person and you're going to have that passion for one another or you not. I don't feel like no one should have to settle or teach or go through all of that. Either you got it or you don't. People say, well, you're going to give them 90 days, you're going to give them 120 days. If a person is into you, that passion going to be like, he could smell your perfume. Another woman can be wearing the same perfume you wear. He's like, that's the perfume my baby wear. Because he feeling you like that. That's passion. You don't have to do no added extras. If they are into you and razzle dazzle, I'm going to give you a high five on that. Because if you got it, you got it. And if you all are shucking and jiving and you mixing like peanut butter and jelly, then it's on and popping.
Well, Dr. Fabulous, that ain't passion. That means that these two women went down to Walmart and got the same sale on the same cheap perfume. So we're going to pass.
No, darling.
That's all that means.
Work that way. Because
a
they
deal.
don't sell the fragrance. I ain't
Look,
going
it
there.
was 2 for 1. They had hot karate and hot urine, and they
And
bought both bottles of it.
hot
at the same
urine.
time.
What?
Nah,
Not
get
the
it right
hot
first, cuz
urine.
it was Tussie and Brute.
There you go, Tussie and Brute. They got both of them on a deal, and that's what it was. We're gonna go ahead and pass
Okay,
the mic to Dr.
but you know
Fabulous.
what? You know what? That makes it even better because if it was Jean Naté, y'all remember Jean Naté? If it was Jean Naté, and he could distinguish that smell on another woman, and he say, "Ooh, my boo wear Jean Naté," then you know he a old passionate brother. So that's what I'm talking about.
And he smoke pool and drinks Old English.
That just goes to show you, oh, my baby wear Jean Naté, or whatever you call it, Jean Naté. He wearing Jean Naté like my baby, because that's fashion. Now, it's my turn. I'm going to jump on here, and I'm going to take it on. I've heard from the women. Now, I want to know how the man can really feel or build passion. And my first question is going to Travis Bridges. Travis, are you with me?
I am.
Okay. Now that voice came on and that made me go, ooh, that could be a little passion right there. But since that's my god brother, I can't get down with that. So, Travis, can you build something for us as far as telling us how a man can express passion to a woman other than making love?
Passion to me is just the expression of drive, motivation, and or inspiration. I don't think you can build that. I think that is built within. Different things will make different people motivated or give them the drive. I may be passionate about one person or one thing or one place, and may not be as passionate about another thing, another person, or another place. So I don't think another person can turn that on in me. It's just like, you need to be inspired from within.
Mm-hmm.
A person can maybe excite me in some kind of way, or maybe their perfume or their look, or maybe an experience that I had with them may give me motivation. But I think passion is something that comes from yourself, and I don't think anybody else can give that to me.
All right. Well, I appreciate that.